So you're about to sign your first brand deal. You are so excited, and all of a sudden the fear creeps in and you're like, wait, am I doing the right thing? What should I be making sure I check before I sign? Is there anything that I'm missing? If that sounds like you, first of all, you're 100% normal. I hear this all the time from creators. Like, what do I do before I sign my first brand deal? So that's what we're going to cover in today's video. If you're a creator or influencer, subscribe to this channel so that you can be kept up to date on videos like this. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is obviously brand alignment. Ask yourself, is this brand a good fit for me? Is this brand a good fit for my audience? Am I truly bringing value to this partner? And when I say truly bringing value, that's not to create the imposter syndrome on your shoulder telling you you're not good enough. It's more about asking yourself, is this a good partner for what it is that I'm trying to do? So let's just start there. Brand alignment, making sure there's an alignment and synergies between you and the brand. If that's a yes, we can keep going. Now, this is the most important piece of advice on a brand deal. Slowly and carefully read the contract and the terms. I can't stress this enough. Do not breeze through them. Take your time. Enroll in our contracts course if you need to. If you're pitching to brands master course student, you already have access to that course. Go ahead and look up all those definitions. Take your time, guys. The contract is contract. I almost feel like when Ariel is signing, Ursula's contract, right? That's the vision I get in my head. But it's true. You want to take your time reading it. And guess what? If you don't understand something, ask. Ask away. You are not being dumb or silly or inexperienced for asking. Say, what do you mean by that? At the end, put all your questions together. You can do it however you want. Just send them an email with some questions. But you want to make sure that before you sign, you read and you feel good about it. Now, some major things before you sign, and this will be outlined oftentimes in the contract, is I want you to understand the timeline. This is something that sometimes creators just don't realize. What if they need it next week and you're traveling next week? That's a no, right? We can't get it done. So you want to know the timeline of when they're expecting the content, right? You also want to know the deliverables, like what is it that they want in exchange for the compensation? And then ask yourself, is this compensation fair for what the deliverables are, right? That is a huge piece of the pie that sometimes we forget. We have to make sure that the compensation is fair, that the deliverables and the expectations are also fair, because if they have unrealistic expectations, the content's going to suffer, the brand partnership's going to suffer, and you're going to suffer, okay? Now, another thing that's oftentimes outlined in the contract is the usage. How is your content going to be used? Do they own it forever? Are they licensing it from you? Can they post it on ads? Can they just use it for social? You want to know how your content is being used, and that's something you want to do before you press go on any partnership. And again, that's why the contract is so important, so it can be all mentioned in there. I always tell creators, don't not have a contract. It actually protects you. It's for you, not even as much as it is for them. It's for you. And remember, you can add things to the contract that make it mutually exclusive. So if you see somewhere that the brand says, I don't know, creator cannot disparage or talk bad about the brand, well, you can make that mutually exclusive. You could say, okay, well, us as well. It goes both ways, right? So there's just little things that you can add on. But anyways, I digress. We're talking about usage here. Make sure that you understand where your content is going to live on before you press go. Same thing with exclusivity. Do they have any exclusivity parameters? Is that, they're like, yeah, we want to work with you, but you can't work with anyone else. Okay, so that's a no. Or yeah, we want to work with you, but you can't work with these 3 competitors for the next 2 weeks. Okay, right? So know that sort of information before you hit go and, press yes, let's do it. Because I know it's really exciting to get that first brand deal, but these are things that you're going to want to consider before moving forward. Now, if you are a creator that wants to work with brands that hasn't gotten your first brand deal, maybe you're still getting gifted stuff, or maybe you are getting brand deals and you want to get higher paid brand deals, come to my next free live training, guys. They are live, they are free, they are super fun and action driven. People leave this training with their minds blown, because not only do I read pitches out loud, I share my screen, I give tons of good examples. You're going to love it. Now, of course, when you are trying to understand if this is a good fit for you and working with this brand, we talked about things like usage and exclusivity and, conflicts of interest potentially. But the brand's reputation, how do others feel about this brand? How would it feel telling people that you worked with this brand? The gut intuition is something that I can't tell people how to feel, but you just feel it. Trust your gut. Trust your intuition. It is that little voice that's steering you in the right direction. And if you are still lost and not sure if this is a good brand partnership for you, and you are a Pitching to Brands Master Course student, drop it into our Facebook group. We have so many creators in there that can help you and give you a yay or nay. Of course, I'm in there too. And if you're not in our program yet and you want to learn more, you can click this link below to learn more about our signature program here at Sidewalker Daily. All right, guys, hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments. And let me know how that first brand deal was for you and any jitters or things that you look out for when you are signing that first brand deal. All right, bye, guys.